How's everyone doing today? So, I want to make a quick video, we'll see how quick it is, about air conditioners. More specifically, air conditioners and how they relate to your home. So, being a realtor, you see a lot of homes, you see a lot of air conditioning units, and then owning a home, you will eventually go through an air conditioner. Now, the service calls and maintenance, they can be expensive, and there's some little things you can do and should do before you turn your air conditioner on and run it for the first time for the season that I'm hopefully going to cover today. Sorry, there are some wasps around too, and I don't feel like getting attacked by one, and sorry for the occasional J.J. Abrams lens flare you might get. Oh, there's a big one right now. So, yeah, with that said, we're going to try to wing it with the video more so, and show you guys how to clean and prep your AC for the season, because it's getting hot. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is actually purchase some foaming cleaner. It's this. It's just a generic one. I've run between $5 to $10, but this is to clean your foils. So what I mean by that is you work your way to your air conditioner. All right. So I got a shell, and inside here, there's gonna be coils and foils, essentially all lined there. That's when I'm gonna spray the foam on. But before I actually get in here, I need to turn off the power so I don't kill myself. All right, so a lot of these air conditioning units, before I get inside it, I want to turn off the power. And I could go downstairs, hit my fuse, hit my main breaker, but a lot of air conditioning units have a breaker unit right outside, or fuse. So you just got to open up this. There's your fuse. Pretty simple, on, off. On goes that way, off on that side, and you pull it out. Now I won't get electrocuted. So with that, we're gonna get some screwdriver, take out all these screws, and then get on the inside and clean it up. You can use a drill with a bit. They only go about maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch at most. So you really don't need to use any more than your simple screwdriver. But take these out. Don't want to leave them here because they will fall. It's a given. Murphy's Law. We got one that's tightened a little overzealous here. There we go. Again, you make sure you don't want to strip any of the head. So I'm gonna take these and put them in my pocket. Take my trusty screwdriver, put that also in my pocket, and here's the fan unit. So you have to be careful because there is wiring coming through this tubing when I take this off. But what essentially you're going to get is you're going to take your fan off, and now you see your inside, and this is what needs to be cleaned. So did this last year, do it every year. You won't have too much to clean, which is good. Take this. Just flip it over. Don't want to stretch the wires too much. Make sure you're not putting too much stress. But so here are the coils. Or the fins, whatever you want to call them. They're little slots of aluminum,
aluminium, I think is some of the people across the pond call it. But this is what you want to check and actually clean. This is what cools your air from the outside in. So it's actually pretty clean. So I'm just gonna clean up this stuff down here, and then I'm gonna use the spray, foaming spray, and clean up all that. And the reason to do all this is to make sure the unit not only runs more efficient, but also so that it doesn't overheat. So there's a couple different things that can go wrong. Again, I'm not a HVAC specialist, repairman, or anything like that at all. But I've gone through a couple units, sadly, with owning different properties, and you find out they're not all AC repairmen are the same and honest, sadly. You might burn out a compressor because your unit is really dirty, it overheats and burns out your compressor. Simple repair, but then they tell you, oh, the reason you don't have air is because you need Freon. Now you can't check that, you don't know how it is, I'll charge you by weight, a bunch of other little different things that can happen by essentially not taking care of maintenance of your unit. I don't know them all, but I can tell you that doing this will help prevent any of those issues from coming and save you possibly hefty repair bill in a time when you don't want it, and more importantly when it's like 95 degrees out and you're sweating your ass off in your house. So with that, I'm gonna get working on the cleaning stuff. There we go again. Last unit. Again, just this into trash. Really don't want to use a vacuum or anything just to, I mean, you can, but you want to be careful. A good old hand and a glove should really work. Plus we're gonna use some water and hose and really get all out of there. This other area I'm gonna be careful about as I get a fatality from this fan spinning around next to me and put my head right in there. But I got some more over here. Like I said, you want to get a little shop vac, you go in and get those little crumbs left of leaves and everything else. I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm more concerned about leaves building up, and then if these were damaged. This is a pretty new unit. It's about four years old, but again, kept in shape, cleaned every year, and so these fins are well intact. They have a tool that you can get if these are damaged at all, where they will help straighten them out. It's almost like little teeth, you put them in there, but I don't have anything to show you because my stuff is not damaged. This is kind of a little area where it's been roughed up, but nothing really to repair. All right, let's get the water, let's get the soap, and let's get cleaning. So we'll give it a shake. All right, like 5 minutes later. So I'm gonna go from the inside out. And believe it or not, it actually smells kind of minty. I'm sure that's not good, or I'm not supposed to enjoy the smell. There we go. One problem I will say is tight spaces. If you're a little bit bigger too, this does not make it easy by any means. But you can see, you spray it on, it foams up. We do this everywhere. Here, we do it on this side. Again, I probably could be applying this better, but I'm holding a camera, or my phone I should say, and that does not make it any easier. But all for content, right? So here we go. Yeah, and this was only $5, so I'm gonna use a lot of it. We'll make sure everything gets coated and clean, because $5 is a lot cheaper than $200, $200, $300 for someone to come out and essentially do the same thing and replace the part because I didn't clean this. So I'm gonna just finish this, do it again, and then once it's all done, we'll wash it out. Alright, so now got our hose, turn it to the flat setting, so not too hard, and I'm just gonna wash this inside out. Again, this was a self-evaporating, so eventually it would have evaporated, but I just want to wash this off. Also, because not everyone you buy will be like that, so this is another step you do need to do. So as you see, it's just all piled down there. Once you get all this stuff off your coils, you are good to go. Sliding. So this part needs to just slide right in there. There we go. All right. All right, so now that this is all locked in, we're gonna get our screws and screw them back in place. Which screwdriver. I'm gonna do this essentially one at a time, so I don't drop anything, because again, I'm also filming. So I like to finger tighten them first to get them in there. Kind of get this all locked up and secure. Again, it's not gonna be super tight, but it gets everything in there, so then I can just come around and tighten it up with my screwdriver. Just realized that it's very loud as well, and hopefully my audio this whole time is coming through. Otherwise I might have to auto dub this, which I've never done, so we'll find out. Now I'm just rambling. So again, tighten the screw. Not too tight. You're not torque wrenching this down. You're just getting them secure. Now that that's all done, I'm gonna clean up, send some of this stuff, and get a bucket, clean it up, but you want to clear out this space behind and around your unit. Give it, make sure it can breathe, the most important thing. So, now that that's, for the most part, cleaned up, just have one thing left to do. Let's take this. So, and here, you see this is on, this is off. What do you know? It says it's on there. Doesn't say it this way. Off, on, doesn't work. So, on, off. And we're good to go. Close it up. Alright, so I set it up, turn it on, and some quick tips. Hopefully that helps. Again, clean your AC unit before you use it, or you will lose it, essentially. So, again, hope this helps. I hope to do some more videos, posts like this, just trying to help out people in any way, shape, or form, things that I've learned, things that you should know owning a home and thinking about when you think about purchasing a home. So until next time, see you guys on the other side.